I've been selling on eBay for a very, very long time, and there's something I have noticed over and again, not only today, not only this year. You see, it's something that has constantly been on my mind, and I felt like I'm going to talk about it. And I don't really see or hear a lot of people talking about this thing. And this is something 1, 2, or 3 of you would definitely be able to relate to. You see, eBay sales are slow. There's no doubt about that. Everybody knows it. It's something we are talking about. If you go on the internet, you go on Reddit, you go everywhere, everybody tells you that the eBay sales are slow. And the thing is, truth be said, it's not a new thing. We're already used to this. Every time of the year around this time, sometimes it could be earlier, sometimes it could be later, but specifically between July and August, there are so many reasons for this. Sometimes people call it the summer slowdown, and if you take a look at it, pretty much it looks like exactly what it is. A lot of people are on holiday. Nobody's talking about buying things online, except they're looking for things that they pretty much need. I'm talking about summer items like swimming trunks, whatever you use for picnic, and so many other items in this direction. But if you sell electronics, if you sell computers, if you sell TV, this is not really the time where people are actually indoors looking for TVs to buy. See, a lot of people are outside, and because of that, sales are generally just slow at about this time of the year. And the thing is, it doesn't only affect eBay, it affects e-commerce as a whole. A lot of companies tend to post less income, less revenue at this time of the year. So that sales are slow, it's not new, and it's not exactly the focus of this video. The focus of this video is that there's something I have noticed that has happened over and again, and I'm really sure that there's somebody out there that also experienced it. And if you have also experienced it, it will do us, not just me, the whole community of resellers, a whole bit of good if you can actually go in the comment section, comment and talk about your experience. Let's see if it's the same and if it's exactly what I'm also experiencing, because if you go ahead and drop your comment, we're able to see how we can actually use this to our advantage. And the thing I'm talking about is this: it almost certainly appears that whenever eBay sales are down and you get to call eBay, doesn't matter for what reason you are calling eBay. Take an example. Today I received a call from eBay. I didn't initiate the call, I just was chilling, and then my phone rang, and when I looked at it, I saw that it was eBay calling. I said to myself, this call, I'm going to pick it first because I felt like it was an opportunity for me to talk to eBay and just tell them that, look, eBay, we're really struggling here. Sales are not moving. This is not what we are supposed to be having at this time. See, this was what came to my mind as soon as the phone rang. So I picked the call. The lady, very courteous, she said to me that she was calling to ask for my feedback concerning one of the eBay programs. So it was kind of good. And then she asked if there was something that needed to be changed in the program. And then I said, okay, this might be the opportunity for me to just tell her that, look, the program in itself is very good. It's working. I mean, to the best of my knowledge, whenever I have a need for any tool, I have it. And I constantly get a lot of updates on my email, So from my own side, the program itself is working. But then I told her that, look, there's something we are suffering here as resellers. Sometimes we go out there, we put in a lot of effort to make sure that items are listed. And then the items just get listed on the platform and then blank, nothing happens. Sales don't happen. You just list an item and it takes 2-3 days. You don't get just one visitor, somebody looking at the offer. So you come back after 3 days, it's still showing total number of visitors 0. This for me already tells me that something is wrong, because before, when you list an item on eBay, it takes few hours for people to jump in on the offer. It doesn't mean they're going to buy it, but at least you'll be getting 1 or 2 visitors to the offer. But sometimes now I list a computer that I know because I have the data that this is a computer that sells, and just sits there for 2, 3, 4, 5 days. And there was even one I needed to delete today because I felt like something was wrong. Either the system is the offer is not being indexed into the eBay search, or something is just technically wrong somewhere. It's not possible that I'll post a computer with a pretty much decent price and then it just sits there 5 days, nobody looking at it. But then shortly after this call, I checked my phone, I had made a sale. This is exactly what I have noticed. Sometimes your sales are down, pretty much non-existent, and you discuss with somebody about eBay. Sometimes it may happen like this. I'm complaining to my wife, not like complain, but just talking to her like, hey, it's been like 2-3 days, things are not really moving the way it should. Sales are down, and I know that this is not normal. Sometimes I even tell her, look, I know that it is summer slowdown, so I'm not kind of bothered. But the mere fact that I have mentioned eBay, shortly after this discussion, most times I just get a sale. It's kind of strange, right? I don't have any scientific proof for this, but this is something I have noticed not once, not twice, over and again. So in this case of today, my sales were pretty much non-existent. I spoke to a lady on eBay, not even talking about looking at my account. We just talked, we mentioned eBay so many times in the course of the conversation, and shortly after the call, I get a sale of about 560 something euros. It was a complete computer, which means the buyer had paid for a monitor, a computer, keyboard, mouse, to be sent all the way to to Austria. You see, 500. I'm going to check the exact figure and just leave it in the while editing the video. But then I'm looking at this and I'm saying to myself, so what is happening here? I didn't have sales. Saturday, no sales. Sunday, no sales. Monday, no sales, except for one SSD that sold, which is kind of a little sale, but I'm not complaining, like I said. And then on Tuesday, up till this time, no sale. And then I have a conversation with somebody on eBay and then I make a sale. This is kind of interesting. If you are also having the same experience, you kind of experience the same thing, it will make a lot of good if you can actually go onto the comment section and comment. Tell me how your experience is. Sometimes I'm driving along, my phone is by my side and there are no sales. And then as I typically do, I tend to listen to eBay videos a lot because I just want to know what is happening in the community, what people are talking about, what's trendy, and also it gives me kind of inspiration and motivation to make my own kind of videos. All right, my phone is by my side, I'm driving along, listen to an eBay video, no sales. As soon as I stop, get to the warehouse where I'm going, and then only for me to just look at my phone, I have made a sale. So is it like there's something that I really don't know how to explain it, but it appears that sometimes when we talk and mention eBay, it has a way of just, maybe the app on our phone has a way of getting this voice signal, and it keeps talking about eBay, my eBay, and then before you know it, I don't know what happens behind the scene. Something just happens mysteriously, and then a sale just happens. Pretty much looks like if you are having problem making a sale after you are sure that you have actually done your due diligence, which is your offers are interesting, you've got the best prices, and you've got the titles up to date. So it pretty much looks like what you have to do in this case is just to put your phone by your side and perhaps mention eBay like 20 or 30 times and just give it a try. Who knows? You never can tell. Just mention eBay 30 to 40 times. Perhaps play a YouTube video. You can actually play my video back to your phone by the side, because on this video I have mentioned eBay not once, not twice, over and over and again. Perhaps put your phone by your side and just mention eBay and let it play and see if it triggers a sale in your eBay shop. And if it does, please do me a favor, come to this video, comment below. And if it doesn't, it also makes a lot of sense to come here and comment and say, look, I tried it, it really didn't work, but this is just my experience, something I have noticed over and over and again, and I felt like I should just come here, talk about it. Perhaps it might have a way of helping somebody. Perhaps it might also make somebody begin to do a research in this area to find out why things just sell. Sometimes when you are talking about eBay, sometimes when you are complaining to somebody else about your eBay shop, or sometimes when you are driving along and even listening to an eBay video, or sometimes even after calling eBay, you just get a sale. Do me a favor, go ahead and write in the comment section. Let's know about it. Like I said, and I'm going to say it again, this has not been scientifically proven. I do not have any idea why this is so. I'm only talking about something I have noticed, and I have noticed it over and over and again. For me, it doesn't really matter what's happening behind the scene, how this is able to trigger a sale. I don't even want to go into trying to figure out what could be happening. The only thing that matters is that each time I make a sale, it brings me closer to my goal, which is to continue to sell computers until I'm able to buy a house. And this is the computer that has sold. It's a Lenovo ThinkCentre M720Q. It's sold for €562.99 if I'm correct, and this includes the shipping. It includes the packaging, includes the PC itself, which is this system that you are seeing right here. On this PC is a very good processor. It also includes a 27 inches monitor, which is kind of interesting. This kind of offer are not so easy to get. This PC is maxed out. It has the highest capacity of RAM you can think of. It has the highest capacity of SSD. The monitor itself is also as clean as this PC. This PC is used, but you can actually not see any sign of use, anything to tell you that this is actually a used computer. It's clean outside, and if you open the computer itself, it's also very clean. I'm hoping that the customer or the buyer gets good value for this transaction. I'm going to be making sure that I do my best. It's going to Austria, and because of that, I have to do extra work in really packing it. I have to do everything possible to make sure that the PC arrives safely. No destruction during transportation, no story. It's going to be like buyer receives it, opens it, and gets that very good smile like, wow, this is a very, very good thing. And hopefully the buyer comes back to my shop and leaves a very, very good review. So I hope this video helps you. If it does, do go ahead and click on the like button, subscribe to the channel. Until I see you again, hopefully tomorrow. Peace.